you going?
Taking the car out.
Anel and I have to teach you the physics of driving to help you become a better driver. So, welcome to driving school. First of all, no phones at driving school. Second of all, you must understand Newton's 3 laws to see how critical they are when you're driving.
Okay, right.
Newton's first law states that an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. The second part of Newton's first law is an object tends to stay at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. The second law says the greater the mass, the greater the force needed to accelerate the object. And the third law says for every action force, there's an equal reaction force.
Ah, I understand now.
Before you get behind the wheel, you need to see how Newton's laws apply to driving. So we'll show you a few examples outside. According to Newton's first law, the road plays a vital role in allowing the car to move. The car would stay at rest until the wheels push against the ground, creating friction, causing the car to move. Regarding Newton's second law, if the car has a large mass, it would need a larger force to make it accelerate. The greater the force that the driver puts on the gas pedal, thus creates a greater acceleration. Newton's third law applies because when you drive, the action force is the pushing against the road, and the reaction is the road pushing against the tires.
Ready?
Well, what about your seatbelt?
I have my seatbelt.
You need to go back to driving school if you think you don't need to wear a seatbelt.
So Jared, if you think seatbelts are lame, I'm going to tell you a little bit how physics explains why seatbelts are a major part of your safety. Seatbelts, airbags, and headrests are built into cars to limit injuries and death in accidents. Newton's first and third laws are extremely evident in the case of these safety tools. Why are you laughing? This is very important, Jared. Seatbelts strap passengers in, so if ever in a car crash, put your phone down, Jared. This is school. You're in school now. Anyways, seatbelts strap passengers in, so if ever in a car crash, passengers will not be swinging back and
According to
forth.
Newton's first law, inertia applies to the use of seatbelts because if a person is put into motion by a collision, the seatbelt becomes the unbalanced force causing the person in motion to stop. Regarding the third law, as you push against the seatbelt, it pushes back onto you with an equal and opposite force. These forces thus cancel, securing you in the safest possible position.
To add on, your seatbelt acts as a centripetal force. So we'll show you a few examples what would happen without your seatbelt and how important it really is. The centripetal force is a force that makes an object follow a curved path. The direction of the force starts at a right angle to the direction of travel of the object, toward the center of the circle along which the object is moving. In this case, your seatbelt helps you follow the curved turn while someone is driving. The size of the force is calculated by taking the product of the mass of the object and the velocity squared divided by the radius of the curvature. According to Newton's laws of motion, traveling in a circular path requires acceleration, which means a force must act. If there were no car doors while the driver made a turn, the passengers would have flown out in a straight line tangent, considering no other forces were there to stop the motion. What have you learned today?
I learned to always wear my seatbelt and All of Newton's laws are very critical to learning to drive safely. Yeah, that's it.
Not just the cops, but the homies you gotta watch. The moon is full, look at the dark cloud. Sitting in my striper watching all
Okay,
Jared.
Oh,
Ready?
just say go.
I said K.
Oh, it doesn't mean that.
Okay, ready?
Say go.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Driving?
You don't even know how to drive yet. I have to take you to physics driving school.